Live from the Hooper Eblen Center, it is almost time for Tennessee Tech women's basketball's Maintain the Tradition, the Golden Eagles' largest fundraising event for the Tennessee Tech women's basketball program. I'm Dylan Vazano. We're very excited to have you aboard. Of course, this is a free throw shooting contest, but a huge fundraiser, an important fundraiser. Throughout the morning, we'll be talking with every Golden Eagle coach. We'll be talking with every Golden Eagle student athlete. But right now, let's let you know, how do you donate to this fundraiser? And a special thanks to everybody out there who has already donated. Let's take a look how that process works. Of course, you can go to ttusports.com, follow the link to the donate tab you see right there, enter your gift amount, select women's basketball under the gift designation drop-down menu, and then if you see throughout the broadcast that little box down there, you can take your cell phone out, you'll put it up next to it, it'll take you exactly to ttusports.com, which you'll be able to donate directly from there. There's abilities to mail in donations as well, and checks should be made payable to TTU Foundation with women's basketball in the memo line. So that is how you donate. If you're looking at, for today's event, the process in terms of what it's going to look like, you're going to have pairs of two for each team, and they're going to be shooting 100 free throws each. 50 will take place here in the Eblen Center, 50 in the Academic Wellness Center right across the way. They will shoot 10 free throws, then rotate in and out. We'll do our best. We're going to keep you track of the scores, how everybody is doing. Again, we thank you for joining us here on YouTube Live for the Tennessee Tech Women's Basketball Fundraiser. Well, we told you that we are going to be talking with every Golden Eagle student athlete, every Golden Eagle coach. Right now, let's start with the top. We are delighted to be joined by Tennessee Tech head women's basketball coach Kim Roseman. Coach, great to see you. Of course, this event, always a lot of people coming to it. Different circumstances this year, but still just an awesome event always.
Well, first of all, it's great to be back in the hoop. It's great to be back on the floor with our team. It looks a little different, right? We're still trying to figure out how to navigate, through all of this, but we're doing it day by day. And just first of all, Dylan, this is just such an important event for our program, and there's so many that not only give time but give money and just support our student athletes in every way possible. So we want to make sure that we thank our donors, all of our donors, our alumni, our season ticket holders, our friends, our friends of the program, our family of the program. We can't do what we do without each and every one of you. And so just want to say thank you to each person that helps us give our student athletes a first-class experience here at Tennessee Tech.
Well, you said it from the onset. Of course, things look a lot different today. No fans. I mean, you and I talking right now, our masks on and everything. It's looked this way for quite a while. Your season is kind of about to begin soon. What has all of this been like for you and the team this year?
It's unique. There's no doubt about it. It is daily. There are challenges that from administration to coaches to even our players that we're having to go through. But at the same time, we're trying to keep perspective and just approach every day as a gift. If 2020 has taught us nothing else, it is that every day is truly a gift. And I think the things that sometimes we take for granted, just being able to come out here and practice. We were separated for 6 months, and so just being able to come out here and practice together, to get to practice instead of have to practice. I think we're just trying to treat each day like a gift, each game like a gift, and each day that we can be together like the gift that it is.
We've heard so much in 2020. I mean, one of the buzzwords has been normalcy and trying to find that normalcy. With the season right around the corner, this event usually signals, hey, the season is about to begin. How normal is it, if at all, starting to feel that first game at Vanderbilt about 10 days from now?
I don't know that normal will be a word that we use at all for 2020, and that's okay. That's okay. We talk all the time about not letting our circumstances dictate our behavior, in our culture. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to try to continue to do everything at a championship standard, whether it's, how we practice, whether it's how we travel, whether it's how we interact with one another. And we're not going to let things that we can't control control us. And so that is just how we're trying to approach that. But we're excited. I know our players will be extremely excited to play someone other than themselves, because, that's another different thing this year, Dylan. Normally, we'd already have had a closed scrimmage. We'd already had an exhibition game. We would have practice guys every day that come out here and work with us. And so these young women, ever since the 1st of September, have only been practicing against themselves. And so I know they're excited about being able to play somebody other than themselves that doesn't know every single play and everything we're about to do.
Well, absolutely. And one of the things we'd be remiss if we didn't bring up, this is an important year for Tennessee Tech women's basketball, 50th year anniversary. Obviously, a lot of the celebrations that we wanted to see have happen with some of the things that have been limited, but this is still the 50th season, the 50-year anniversary. It's a big year for Golden Eagle women's basketball.
100%. And let me tell you, the tradition and what Tennessee Tech women's basketball is to not only Tennessee Tech, Cookeville and the Upper Cumberland community, but also, the respect that it has had nationally as a program is one of the reasons why I'm here. And 50 years, wow, right? I mean, what a special celebration that we have. I talked to Coach Worrell the other night, and he and I were talking. Coach Worrell was part of 25 of those years. Mary Nell Matters, who started this program and did so much, and Coach was an assistant with Coach Metters. I mean, you talk about legends of the game, legends, in women's basketball, and just the number of players and outstanding players that we've had come through this program. So, we had a lot planned that we were going to try to do in person, but for the health and safety of everyone involved, we're going to make it a 2-year celebration. I think Tennessee Tech women's basketball deserves a 2-year celebration instead of a 1 year. So we will recognize it this year and do all that we can do to make it first class in the way that we recognize it, but we will celebrate it hopefully in person with our great alums, all the coaches, managers, former players, staff that have been assistant coaches that have been here, and get to celebrate it in person next year.
Absolutely. 2 years, why not? It
Exactly.
warrants it, that big of a celebration. Hey, of course, everybody shooting free throws today, and this Maintain the Tradition fundraiser. It's currently going on right above both of my shoulders right now. One of the players, though, we won't see, a medical redshirt, Taylor Lamb, and obviously an important player to this program the last 3 years.
Well, we'll still see her because Taylor's still a big part of our program. She's out here with us every day. We call her Coach Lamb right now because she's almost serving, as a coach for us. Taylor, ever since high school, battled some back problems, and then when she got here, obviously, the pounding and the level that you're forced to play at every day at the Division I level, it just took such a toll on her back. And we lost Taylor last year at the end of January, which is really we had a tough February, and that was one of the big pieces that we were missing in February, and Taylor was a big piece of what we do, and so unfortunately she was going to try to play again this year and went through the summer, and just from a health standpoint, for her as a young woman, she, in consulting with the doctors, just felt that it was best that she take a medical retirement. And so we won't get to see her snagging rebounds and offensive rebounds and putting them back in and feel her energy on the court. But we feel it as a team every day, and I know our fans will still be glad to see her on the bench, even though she won't be in a uniform this year.
Well, Coach, it looks like we're going to have a couple of the players already kick us off. Before we let you go, and of course, appreciate you joining us for this awesome day, this awesome event, what would be your message to Golden Eagle fans as you kind of close out your time on this broadcast?
Hey, but there's going to be basketball played at Hooper Evelyn Center, and and I hope that every Thursday and Saturday when we get into conference play, that we can, whether you're watching online or you're able to, be here in a limited capacity, that we can, kind of give you a little bit of a retreat, so to speak, and there's going to be basketball played, and we're excited about that. I'm excited about this team. I think this has been the team that we have pointed to since we got here, how special it could be with 5 seniors, and I see it every day. We've got 3 of our top scorers back. We've got some very good juniors, sophomores, and really excited about our freshman class. You're going to get to meet a couple of those in just a second. But you know, we're looking forward to getting back out here. You know, it'll be a different year, and you know, we're going to roll with it and control what we can control. And Dylan, one last thing I want to say. I want to give Coach Allie Clark a shout out as well. You know, she's Tennessee Tech through and through. She's one of our alums, and this doesn't happen without all of her hard work and what she has done to put into maintain the tradition, our fundraiser. Her, Emily Hatfield, our director of operations, and Christy Phillips as well. So I just thank everybody for tuning in today, and look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in the hoop in December.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it, Coach. Go enjoy the rest of the event and everything like that. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Dylan. Wings up.
That's Tennessee Tech head coach Kim Roseman. I think at this point, we've got a couple players we're going to talk to. Coach just said that there are a couple freshmen. Let's bring them in here right now. As you see right now, Jada Gwynn, Malia Owens shooting free throws on one side. Across the way, that's Jordan Brock and Mackenzie Coleman. Remember, 50 free throws inside the Eblin Center. 50 free throws as well across the way at the Academic Wellness Center. Again, scan to donate. You can go to ttsports.com. If you put your phone right up to that, though, it'll take you there. Donations tab. Awesome fundraising event for Golden Eagle women's basketball. I think at this time we have our first player, Peyton Carter, a freshman. First of all, good morning. How are you? Ready to shoot some free throws today?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, good stuff. Well, you're a freshman, so obviously there's a huge adjustment to begin with when it comes to college basketball and just going to college in general. You take into account everything else that's been going on. What has this transition been like for you?
It's been super hard, especially with COVID going on. It's not the ideal way to go in, and so I would go into college, but I've had some amazing teammates that have been able to help me get through it, help me with classes, help me in practice, and make it fun for me my first year.
Yeah, and you mentioned teammates, and of course, Ansley getting ready. We're going to talk to her in just a moment. Mm-hmm. What's it been like to talk to the fellow freshmen, a bunch of newcomers as well, like yourself, going through this together? Yeah,
I mean, we've never done this before, so especially like knowing that there's 3 other freshmen coming in with me and knowing that I'm not the only one, we're all able to do this together, and we know that we're all in this together. So
definitely, and of course the start of the season right around the corner, 10 days time. Tennessee Tech women's basketball will be at Vanderbilt. How excited are you to finally see some game action and finally get to play an opponent?
Yes, sir. It feels like years and years ago that I actually played a basketball game. So just being able to, it might not be the environment that I'm used to, but just knowing that there's actually a game being played and I'm be able to watch teammates play, and it'll be super fun, exciting.
So you come from a big family.
Yes, sir.
I think twin brother,
yes, sir.
Sister, another brother. First of all, are they watching out there? You have anything to say to them?
I mean, I miss them, of course. Obviously, like while I'm here, I can't really go home and see everybody because of COVID, but I miss them, and we're all super competitive, so I can beat them and whatever. Come on, play me basketball. I got them.
Let's go. I was just going to ask you, were you the champion among all your siblings? Were you the force to be reckoned with?
I mean, honestly, I'll be honest. It was even all the way around. We were all so competitive. We would sometimes all team up on one sibling, or we would all be one against one against one against one. So I think it was pretty even. I'll give them credit.
All right, and I guess the last question, let's say between you and Ansley, who's going to make more free throws out of 100? She takes a look at Ansley right now. What do we got?
I'm gonna try to get more than her. She's a really good free throw shooter. I'll give it to her, but we're gonna try to both get in the 90s. Let's do it.
That's the perfect answer. Well, Peyton, thank you for joining us. Good luck today, and good luck on the start of the season in your freshman campaign.
Thank you so much. Okay,
so that's Peyton Carter. Looks like we may have some scores right now. Before we get Ansley in here. So of 50, wow, how about this? Anna Jones has made 48 out of 50. Julia Curtis made 50 out of 50. Megan Clark, 46 out of 50. Abby Buckner, 48 out of 50. Keisha Brady, 47 out of 50. Grace Pelfrey, 45 out of 50. How about that? So the Golden Eagle free throw shooters, they are really doing a great job. And highlight Julia Curtis, a freshman. She goes 50 out of 50. So now, speaking of freshmen, we have the chance to talk to another one. That's Ansley Hall. Ansley, good morning. You ready to shoot some free throws today?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All right, how has this whole adjustment been? We just spoke to Peyton Carter, not only a freshman, so you're learning the collegiate experience, but having to go through COVID and everything like that. With all of those adjustments, how have things gone?
It's definitely been tough, like with the whole COVID aspect. Obviously, that wasn't something that we were expecting coming into this year and the season, but just the team like has gone, especially the seniors, above and beyond, like out of their way to make sure like that we felt welcome, that we were accepted, and like have done their best to make sure that we are adjusting well. So really the credit goes all to them, but I think with their help, like it's been a pretty, everything said, it's been a pretty good adjustment. So
Yeah, we spoke to Peyton, and I'll ask you the same question here. There's other freshmen on this team. You guys are kind of all going through this together. You did note the seniors and some of the upperclassmen that have helped you. How have you guys kind of, as the freshmen, helped each other out?
just like that we're all in it together. Like there's 4 of us, so we all kind of have each other's backs, and just knowing that like, hey, I'm not going through this alone. So that's really been the biggest part.
Absolutely. And so you play obviously an important position as a point guard in high school, point guard here at the collegiate level. How important is that sort of position? What sort of expectations do you have for yourself as you go into your rookie campaign here?
That's a good question. Really tested me out here. I'm just super excited to get to play and to contribute in whatever way that I can to the team, no matter if I play 2 minutes or the whole game, just doing whatever I can because I'm here to win a championship. So that's the plan.
I mean, first kind of hard-hitting question. You absolutely nailed that, so great job there.
Thank you.
Let me ask you, is there any family out there that might be watching, friends, family, any message that you want to have to Golden Eagle fans?
Shout out to my mom
There you
for
go.
watching, and my dad. I know they're on right now, so miss you. Yep,
Cool.
That's about it.
Great. And I asked Peyton this. She gave a very diplomatic answer. I'm sure I'll get the same from you. Between you and Peyton, who's going to make more free throws?
Oh, that's tough. If she's on, she might have me. It's going to be close, but depending on how she's feeling, she might get me today. So.
Oh, what a great teammate right there. Well, Ansley, good luck today here. Maintain the tradition. Thanks for coming on, and good luck for the start of the season.
Thank you.
So that is Ansley Hall. You see Abby Buckner right there shooting free throws. Again, we appreciate all of your support here for the Golden Eagle women's basketball program. You can scan to donate, take out your cell phone. Our video production staff, the great job. Jordan Ratty, Brian Kazak setting that up right there. Of course, ttsports.com. You can go to the donate tab on ttsports.com, and that will be all the proceeds going to Tennessee Tech women's basketball. Let's continue our cavalcade of freshmen to get us going. It's all rookies right now. Newcomers, we've got Madison Brady. Madison, thank you for joining us today. How are you? Ready to shoot some free throws?
I'm good. I'm great. Free throws are looking good so far.
Okay.
I've only missed 2.
Only missed 2?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. What a great start.
Yeah.
Well, we had Peyton, we had Ansley. Of course, you are a freshman as well, so I want to ask you a similar question that I asked them. How has this adjustment been like when you take into account you're adjusting to college, you're adjusting to collegiate athletics, and, of course, all of the adjustments with COVID? So what has that whole process been like for you?
It's been crazy because, you can't do as much stuff. You can't have as much fun. You have to keep your distance. You can't hang out with other people. We have to stay in our bubble. But it's fun because all the girls here, we're so close and everything. It's actually, I think it's been a good adjustment. It's just been hard getting that to that good spot.
Yeah, definitely. And so I understand you live with DJ Mcfarlane?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so she's a sophomore, so she's had a chance. How helpful has that been, kind of maybe her showing you the ropes and everything?
Especially her being a post player, it helps me out tremendously because she's already been where I've been. She's already done what I've had to do. And with school and stuff, she helps me, like with shortcuts, stuff like that. She's been a real big help.
Okay, who's the cleaner roommate? She looks over.
Probably her, but that's just because I have a cat.
Okay, what's your cat's name?
Ollie.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I mean, so far it's been a great adjustment here, as you mentioned all that stuff. How excited are you, though, to actually get into competition, get into the start of the season?
I'm pretty excited. I can't wait for it. It's coming right around the corner, so
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Madison, is there anybody out there that's watching that you want to say a special shout out to, anything like that?
Yeah, my mama, my baby sisters, Avery and Blair. Hi, babies. And my papa and mama are watching me. And that's all I know of. But
Well, that's great. And then between you and DJ, got to ask who's going to hit more free throws. You've already started, though?
it's me.
Okay, very confident. Love it. Love it. Why not? Well,
It's me.
let's go on that note. We will say thank you, Madison.
Thank you.
We'll let DJ come in here. We'll talk to her. Enjoy the rest of the day, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
So that is Madison Brady. We'll see if we have any more scores right now as we take a look at it. Wow, Madison Brady going 38 out of 40. I'm still incredibly impressed with Julia Curtis, 50 out of 50. We'll get the scores rolling in. Anna Jones, 48 out of 50. Abby Buckner, 48. Keisha Brady, 47. Grace Pelfrey, 45. So we got sophomore. First sophomore, we've been talking nothing but freshmen up to this point. So DJ Mcfarlane, how are you this morning? And shooting some free throws already.
I'm doing great. And starting off my free throws a little bit rough. Not the best, but I'm a hard worker.
There you go.
At least I'm honest.
There you go.
But yeah, had practice this morning, went pretty good, so ready to finish this free throw off.
Hey, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Coach Rose said that to me too.
There you go. A little
That's
shout,
confusing.
little shout out right there. Love to see that. So, one of the things that we have discussed so far, we've just talked to the freshmen what the adjustment has been like into their collegiate careers. You have a year of experience already under your belt. Obviously, this season does look tremendously different. How important is it, though, to go through all this having that 1 year already of experience?
Well, it helped me a lot. It showed me that college basketball is not easy. And even during the off season, when COVID just hit, I was working out every single day because I know what it's like to be behind as a freshman. And as a sophomore, I wanted to come in much better than I started my freshman year. So it's going well now, if I must say so myself.
Well, we heard from Madison, so you guys living together, and how has that relationship gone? Maybe not just with her, but some of the other freshmen who might look up to you. Hey, this is somebody who just went through this last year. How has that relationship been?
Well, they're like my babies because I know what I went through freshman year. I'm just like, nope, we need to go work out. Come on, let's go. Because I never want them to start off in a position that I started off in because it was really rough my freshman year. So I always try to help them, look out for them, especially Madison because she's a post player. I try to work out with her on plays, post move, whatever I can do as a mentor because she's younger. So it's been coming well, so if I can say so, yeah.
Cool. And we heard from Madison, her cat, Ollie. Do you and Ollie get along?
Oh, we sure do. Ollie's a bit feisty, but I love him. He's a little cuddler, so I do love Ollie.
Well, that's great. We'll let you get out of here in just a moment. First, is there anybody out there watching you want to give a special shout out to? Say good morning.
Oh, good morning, Maryland. I want to say good morning to my mom. Who else? My high school coaches, because they're probably watching. Good morning, Tennessee. That's it.
There you go, saying good morning to some states. Gotta love it. Well, DJ, thank you for joining us. Remember, not how you start, how you finish, so good luck the
Absolutely.
rest of the way today.
Thank you.
That is DJ Mcfarlane here. More shots right now. It's one of the Golden Eagles seniors, Abby Buckner, here at the 4th annual Maintain the Tradition. When we spoke with Tennessee Tech head coach Kim Roseman, one of the things that we did bring up, it is the 50th year anniversary of Golden Eagle women's basketball. Tennessee Tech is 21st all-time NCAA winningest teams with 957 total victories, most appearances in the NCAA tournament in conference history, most wins in the OVC tournament, most wins in the most OVC tournament championships. As we take a look at Keisha Brady, the birthday girl today. While we're looking at Keisha, let's jump right into our next interview. We've got Anna Jones, the Middle Tennessee transfer. Anna, good morning. How are you? How the free throws been going so far?
So far, they're going pretty well. We got to keep it up. So we're about to be on the main floor, so it's prime time.
Okay, yeah, you were in the Academic Wellness Center. I think you hit 48 out of 50. Let's sign up for that 90%. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
We're on the way. We're going for 50 this time.
I like it. Okay, and you got the prime time right here in the hoops,
Yeah.
so good stuff. You had the chance to be part of this team last year. Obviously unable to play because of transferring over from Middle Tennessee. But how important was that to have the opportunity to be part of this program, learn the team, learn the coaches, learn the culture?
I think it was good because when I transferred at Christmas, they were already halfway into conference. So I kind of got a late start. So it was good to kind of work my way in, get to know everyone, kind of get comfortable with everyone. So, it wasn't just like I transferred and, I'm thrown out there. So I had a little bit of time to move in slowly.
How has the adjustment this year, obviously with all the protocols and COVID and trying to adjust to practices and eventually playing games, how has that personally gone for you?
It's weird, for sure. It's definitely weird, but I'm getting the hang of it. It's kind of like the new normal now, so it is what it is. We want to do whatever we have to do to be able to play, to be able to start on November 25th and get it going.
So you played in this building a few years ago, right, with Middle Tennessee. I believe that was a Golden Eagle women's basketball victory. I think you had 10 points in that game, though, double digits. What do you remember most from that game?
What I remember most, and I told everyone this when I came here, is I just remember when I walked in the gym, you could just feel the vibe of their team. You could feel how determined they were, how much energy they had. And, it was almost intimidating coming in because you could, they were ready to go. And it was kind of fun to see how they played together, you could tell how much they loved playing together. And something that after I decided to transfer was something I wanted to be a part of.
Well, what do you like most about this year's team? You had the chance to kind of see it from a little bit of the outside, unable to play, but what excites you most about this year's version?
I think it's exciting to see just like how well we've done with how weird things are. It's a lot different than normal years, and we're pretty strict on what we can and cannot do outside of basketball. So just how we're interacting with each other and still following the guidelines and just trying to be a team and as normal as we can.
All right, Anna, you have anybody out there watching you want to say a special shout out or good morning to out there?
If my grandparents are watching, I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully here.
There you go. Well, that's Anna Jones, 48 out of 50 over at the Academic Wellness Center. She's on primetime floor right here, trying to go 50 out of 50. Good luck the rest of the day. Good luck this season.
Thank you. Okay.
So that's Anna Jones right there. Another one of the Golden Eagles seniors. There are 5 of them. That is Megan Clark shooting some free throws right now. Remember, pairs of 2, so she is locked up with Abby Buckner. We'll try to get you some more scores right here. Malia Owens, 45 out of 50. Jada Gwynn, by the way, her birthday tomorrow, 40 out of 50. So far, though, if I have this number correct, and I believe that I do, the only person to go perfect so far, 50 out of 50, Julia Curtis, one of the Golden Eagle freshmen. 50 out of 50 is pretty impressive.
Yes, sir. We work on free throws all the time, so
Oh, what a great
I
start.
guess I just got lucky today.
Absolutely. So you being a freshman, and we've spoken to all of the other freshmen at this point with Peyton Carter, Ansley Hall, Madison Brady. What has this adjustment been like? I mean, you're talking about learning the ropes of college, learning the ropes of college athletics, and then all of the adjustments with COVID. What's it been like?
It's been very different. I feel like especially us coming in as freshmen with everything that's happening with like COVID and everything, I feel like that we've adjusted really well. Like I said, it's definitely been different. College is, its own battle in itself. So doing that and then plus playing basketball can definitely be hard at times, but it's definitely rewarding.
How excited are you for the start of the season? We're almost there.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, looking forward to it, right? And then, of course, some of the home games, and when that gets underway, a lot of home games in December. That must be something that you are looking forward to as well, getting the chance to have some friends and family come here.
Yes, I live 30 minutes away, and then I went to White County, which is also about 30 minutes. So I'm hoping if, COVID kind of cools down a little bit, we can have a lot more fans, but at least my family will get to come. So,
how important has that been in your adjustment? You just said going to White County and not living that far away. What role has that played?
It's definitely been a lot better than going, like 2 or 3 hours away, because I'm a very big family person. So definitely being close to home. And then, I have a family here now too, so that adds on to it.
Well, that's great. And speaking of family, is there anybody that you want to say hello to this morning? Give a shout out to?
If my parents are watching, hi. That's all.
Okay, so 50 out of 50, that was over at the Academic Wellness Center,
Yes.
correct? Okay, I mean, no pressure, but you so far the leader in the clubhouse. What can you tell us about how you look to continue that success now here in the Eblin Center?
I'm going to go 50 for 50, so.
Love that confidence. I mean, that's awesome. Well, Julia, great getting the chance to have you on.
Thank
Good luck
you.
the rest of the way. Maybe make it perfect, and good luck this
Thank
season.
you.
So that's Golden Eagle freshman Julia Curtis. Looks like we have some more scores coming in. There's Anna Jones. She called 50 out of 50 here in what is the prime time, Eblin Center. Remember, both teams, or every player rather, they shoot 10. Then their partner, as you see, Madison Brady was rebounding for her. Then their partner, you switch off 10, and then 10, and then 10. You do 50 over at the Academic Wellness Center. You do 50 over at the Hooper Eblin Center for this Maintain the Tradition fundraising event. It looks like we have some more scores here. So Keisha Brady ends up finishing with 88 total. Grace Pelfrey, 88 total. And Malia Owens has finished as well, 93. So right now, 93 is the spot you want to be in right now. She is your leader in the clubhouse. Let's say that with the Masters going on. Why not? Again, 50th anniversary of Tennessee Tech women's basketball. Maintain the Tradition fundraising event. Scan to donate. You can go to ttsports.com. You go under the donate tab. You can also check out the story on Maintain the Tradition if you go to the women's basketball tab. So many links, so many ways to donate for this awesome cause. Tennessee Tech Maintain the Tradition, the 4th annual Maintain the Tradition. Of course, the first year. No fans going on right now, but hopefully we're doing our best to bring the action to you, make you feel like that you are in the Eblin Center. And again, we thank you already to all of the tremendous support for Tennessee Tech women's basketball and all the fundraising that has already gone on. It looks like at this time we'll get the chance to talk to our first assistant coach, Mrs. Tennessee Tech. Of course, it's Allison Clark, the TTU Hall of Famer. How are you doing, Coach?
I'm great, Dylan. What a fun day. Got a good scrimmage in early this morning, and then just a great event. Just a fun day to hang out with the girls and see their different personalities for sure.
Absolutely. We've already seen a number of free throws being shot, and Julia Curtis going 50 out of 50. Malia Owens with 93 so far out of the 100. Looks like with a lot of these scores, this team's a pretty good free throw shooting team.
Absolutely, we need to be. Something we talk a lot about, and we talk to them that they better focus and make a lot today.
Well, we talked with Coach Roseman. We've had the opportunity to speak to a number of the Golden Eagle players, but from your perspective, obviously this has been a year unlike any other for all of us. What has it been like for you in terms of all the adjustments having to be made?
It's been difficult. I'm the recruiting coordinator, so I'm used to being out recruiting the whole month of July, and not even talking about camps that we didn't get to have, and it's just been difficult because that's one of the things I look forward to every year is, having camps in June, going recruiting in July, and so that's been very difficult. But I think the only constant in life is change, and so I think we've all learned to adapt and just to change to this, and we've all had a really positive outlook on it, and I think we've done a really good job of not only helping our players, but I think sometimes we forget about ourselves and how difficult this has been for us as well, and just to try to focus on the positives that we can get out of the situation.
Well, 50-year anniversary. This is a big year for Tennessee Tech women's basketball. You're a Hall of Famer here for women's basketball, Hall of Famer for Tennessee Tech athletics. What does 50-year anniversary mean to you?
I sat down last night. I couldn't sleep very well, and I was just thinking, I'm like, wow, 50 years. And what a great milestone for our university, for the women's basketball team. And I know that Thomas and Jordan have been working really hard making these graphics. And looking back at the old pictures, just the tradition that has been started here and that has carried on over the years, and just the great players, not only great players, but the great people that this place has produced over the years. And it's been fun to look back, at the tradition and just the familiar faces that you've seen in the pictures, and just how far this program has come. I found an old media guide in my office, and I was looking at the floor when I played and how different the floor is now from when I played. But just a huge opportunity for us to celebrate 50 years of women's basketball here. And, Coach Metters, Coach Worrell, Coach Messer, Coach Davis, Coach Amy Brown, they all did such a wonderful job here of just continuing on the tradition, and we're just really excited to get to represent that 50 years on our jersey this season.
Well, we're winding down our time here with you, and again, thanks for joining us, Coach. But I gotta ask you two more questions and put you on the spot here a little bit. It's a free throw shooting contest. Is there a free throw throughout your playing career or an opportunity that sticks out to you the most? You at the line, maybe in a big spot?
It was high school, and actually we were playing against White County. Kelly Jolly was a senior. I was a little freshman, and it was in the region championship. I'll never forget it. And I had to go in the game because our senior point guard fouled out, and I got a steal and got an and one and got to make a huge free throw to send us to the state tournament or the sub-state that year and to beat White County in the region championship. So that's one that I'll always remember.
Let's go, coming through under pressure, coming up in the clutch.
Absolutely.
Love hearing that. And then lastly, there's a record you have that in all likelihood should be broken early this year. We're talking about the three-point record with Jordan Brock. You're number one. She's number two. Have you guys talked about that at all?
Oh, absolutely, Dylan. I'll give her – we come out here and shoot a lot, and I like to talk a little smack to her every now and then. I tell her it's like riding a bike. You never forget how to do it, and I always rub it in that I did it in 3 years, and it took her 4 years. But it couldn't happen to a better player who puts in the time and the work. And honestly, I've never seen a better shooter, just a pure shooter as she is. And she's put in the time, and I will be glad to hand over the torch to her when that time comes. And it will probably happen pretty quickly in the season.
Well, I love it, and thanks for joining us, Coach. Good luck on this season, and have fun out there.
Thank you, Dylan.
That's Tennessee Tech assistant coach Allison Clark. We see DJ Mcfarlane, and scores will continue to roll in. As we see DJ shooting that free throw. 4th annual Tennessee Tech women's basketball maintain the tradition. Largest fundraising event for Golden Eagle women's basketball. Julia Curtis right there went 50 of 50 to start in the Academic Wellness Center. We'll have to get an update on scores for her. But right now we are continuing with another assistant coach. We got Melanie Walls joining us. Coach, good morning. How are you? How's the event gone so far?
It's a great morning. We got in here early and got some good work in. This is 6 days in a row as far as practice, so we kept it pretty short, but I thought the intensity was high. I think the event's going great. You guys are doing a great job. I know the people at home are enjoying watching it.
Well, I appreciate that, and that's great to hear. You just brought up the 6 straight days of practice. Overall, how's practice been going for the team?
Going great. With everything, you never know what's coming your way. We had a couple of kids, some key players, key guards miss 14 days in quarantine, and so really had to make some adjustments. But this week we've had the entire team here with just a few exceptions, and so I feel like this week has been the one that we've probably had the most growth, which is great because we're less than 2 weeks away from tip-off.
Yeah, less than 2 weeks away. First game is at Vanderbilt, and then go to Chattanooga a few days later. What excites you most about this year's team?
A lot excites me about this team. I think, if you had to go through a year where there's going to be adversity, you're really going to have to roll with the punches. This is the team that can do it. We've got our first signing class, our seniors this year. We've been looking forward to this year for a long time. They're prepared for it, they're ready for it, and they've been great leaders. And so I think, you never know how the year is going to go, but I feel like we have got such great leadership in our 5 seniors. I think the underclassmen really are taking on the roles that they need to play. They're following their lead, and they're a ton of fun to coach.
And how important is it, as you mentioned, you brought up the seniors. A lot of times when your seniors are your most productive players, they can be your leaders at many times. How vital is that, and how beneficial that this team appears to have that?
It's huge, because when you put the ball in the hands of people that have been doing this for 4 years now, a lot of times when they were freshmen, we had that rocky start. We knew how good they were going to be. The experience wasn't there. But so oftentimes, especially, I coach a lot of the offense, these guys know what the call is going to be before the call is ever made. I think they are starting to see beyond the first look, the second look. So on the offensive side of the ball, it makes you look a whole lot better as a coach than probably what we are. But it's great that they
they know, and they've got a great feel for the game. We've changed our offense, but they're being tremendous in helping bring along the young players as well.
Well, great stuff. Before we get you out of here, because I think the next person we'll be talking to is a new assistant coach, Jasmine James. You've been here throughout Coach Roseman's tenure, likewise with Allison Clark, who we just spoke to. What's it been like so far to coach with Coach James?
She's been great. She fits right in. We knew that the moment that we had a first conversation with her. Tons of energy. She, played point guard. I think she's really done a great job of bringing along our point guards. And our point guards are a freshman and a sophomore. And so I think she's doing a really good job of mentoring them. She's been in their shoes. She played it at a high level. And so just the guards in general. She also helps coach Allie with the defense. And so between the two of them, I think they've really done a great job. As far as the chemistry of the staff, it's huge. The chemistry of the staff pours onto the chemistry of the team. And I think we have a great chemistry together. We respect each other. We work well together. Everybody has different strengths, and she certainly brings a lot of strengths to the table.
Great stuff. That's awesome to hear. I know I'm excited for the season. I know a lot of the fans are excited for the season. Thanks for joining us, and good luck this year.
Thank you.
That's Tennessee Tech assistant coach Melanie Walls. Rolling right along. Looks like we got some more scores. There's Julia Curtis. No shock here. Mackenzie Coleman paving the way, 97 free throws. Abby Buckner, 97. Jordan Brock, 97. So 3 seniors all coming up huge. Another senior, Megan Clark, 95. Malia Owens, 93. Grace Pelfrey's score has come in at 88, and so has Keisha Brady's score, 88 as well. Keisha Brady, of course, is the birthday girl today. A special happy birthday to Keisha Brady. Well, we'll round out our coaching staff here for Tennessee Tech women's basketball. The newest member of the Golden Eagle coaching staff is Jasmine James. Coach, great to see you. How are you? How's the event been going?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here. It's been going well so far. The girls have been shooting the ball well, so it's been going well so far. I think they're having a good time.
What has this adjustment been like for you, obviously coming to Cookeville and being on this staff for the first time? Take us through how that's been going so far.
Well, it's been a great adjustment. I knew early on when the interview process actually began that coming in and being able to learn from Coach Roseman, Coach Walls, Coach Clark, that it would be a great experience for me and great opportunity. So it's actually been a great opportunity. During the times of COVID, it's been a little bit of different adjustment, but I've been able to see the city, get around the city quite a bit. My favorite place actually has become Ralph's.
There you go.
So if I don't stop eating donuts too soon, it may become a problem, but I have enjoyed it, and I'm very glad to be here.
Well, I got to ask you, what's your favorite donut then?
It's the strawberry donut with cream cheese icing. It is seasonal, though, so I don't recommend going for it right now, but as soon as spring rolls back around, it should be back.
There you go. There you got to stock up once the spring comes around.
No, definitely.
Well, you played at the University of Georgia, started at the University of Georgia, and that was from a Tennessee Tech alumnus, of course, Andy Landers.
Right.
What did he tell you about Cookeville and Tennessee Tech?
He told me that I would love Cookeville. He told me that the people were great people. He spoke very, very highly of Coach Roseman as well as her staff. He loves the city. He actually is the person that initially told me to try out Rouse, but he loves the city. He's been super helpful with this adjustment as well, as far as helping me as far as college coaching goes in general, as well as just helping me understand ways to be successful in this business. He's been great.
Well, this is, speaking of your time at the University of Georgia, this is a free throw shooting contest. I want to go back to a game that you played in the Sweet 16 against Stanford. I'm sure that's one of your more memorable games.
Right.
You led the team with 16 points, including a pair of free throws. 23 seconds left that gave you guys a 4-point lead. Were those the biggest free throws you've ever taken? What stands out about those free throws?
Just being able to hit those free throws and go on to compete in the Elite Eight was a huge experience. So I think it goes to show how important free throws really are in every aspect. So those free throws were huge, and to be able to end my college career going into the Elite Eight and end on those free throws was definitely a great experience.
And then obviously getting drafted in the WNBA and then playing in the WNBA. What was that like? The first getting drafted and then obviously ending up playing.
Right, so it was a dream come true. My whole life, ever since the age of 6, I can vividly remember sharing with my grandmother specifically that playing in the WNBA was what I wanted to do when I grew up. and to be able to go on and actually fulfill that was an awesome thing to be able to do. So I greatly enjoyed it. It's one of those things that you kind of don't appreciate or really have the opportunity to enjoy until you look back on it. So I'm thankful that I was able to have the experience. It was great to be able to play with players like Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, DeWanna Bonner, as well as go overseas and play with some other awesome players as well. So it was an awesome experience, and those experiences have been able to help contribute to me being able to be the person and coach that I am today.
Well, Coach, we appreciate, before we get you out of here, just one final question. What do you like most about this year's Golden Eagle women's basketball team as the season is about 10 days away?
They're tough. I think the toughness that comes with them and how competitive that they are. Once that ball goes up, they get after it, they compete hard, and they come in every single day ready to work. So I think this is a special group, and I'm really looking forward to what's ahead for us this year.
Great stuff, Coach. Appreciate you joining us. I know that the whole program's lucky to have you. Thank you and good luck this year.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
That's Tennessee Tech assistant coach Jasmine James. As we're rolling right along, there's Madison Brady shooting some free throws right now. Again, I believe we have 3 players that had 97, and I think here comes one of them right now. We've heard from a lot of the newcomers. We've now heard from all the assistant coaches. Here is a Golden Eagles senior, and I think that's a 7, as we're talking Jordan Brock, fan favorite here, the Golden Eagles senior out of Harlan, Kentucky. Jordan, am I reading this right? Is this 97 you had?
Yes, sir.
97. So you had 97, Abby had 97, and Mackenzie Coleman had 97. Can we do like a free throw shooting from there to see who's going to have the most?
We've never done that before, but I'm not sure what we'll do this year.
I mean, that's a pretty good score, 97. You got to be pretty pumped by that.
Yeah. It's nerve-wracking for sure.
Absolutely. So here we go, senior year. First of all, do you believe that it's your senior year?
No, I feel like the past 3 years have went by so fast. Like, it's kind of unbelievable.
Hey, you remember coming in here, of course, as a freshman, you had that tremendous sophomore season. Now all of a sudden, you're a senior. What sort of role do you have this year? Do you envision having this year?
I think obviously like having more of like a leadership role, kind of using my voice more rather than just trying to lead with my play. So obviously like trying to speak up and lead my younger teammates is going to be a focus of mine.
Absolutely. And so you're a senior, of course, and what's cool about this year's senior group is you all went through everything together. You all came in as freshmen. You talk about Keisha Brady, Mackenzie Coleman, Abby Buckner, Megan Clark. How has that been to be that close and go through the last 4 years together?
I think it's a special type of relationship. Like, it's really nice playing with them and knowing exactly what they're going to do. So I think all 5 of us have such a special relationship, and to get to go through with the same 5 people has been really special.
What have the adjustments been like with COVID and all the protocols and going through everything like that, and especially you being a senior, and a lot of the younger players I'm sure look up to you. So what has all that been like for you?
I think it's definitely been difficult, especially with the mask, but more so like getting to find ways to bond with each other. We can't do what we normally would do, so I know the coaches and everyone has been really creative in ways that we can do stuff, so hopefully just finding more ways and being able to bond with each other as the rest of the season goes on.
Well, and the season about to begin about 10 days from now at Vanderbilt. I've asked this question to a couple of different people. I'll ask you as well. What do you like most about this year's team?
I think our togetherness. I think it's something really special. I think we all just love to be together, and we love to come in here and practice with each other. So it's really fun to be around these group of girls and be able to goof off but also play the game that we love.
Well, Jordan, great stuff. Good luck this year. I know a lot of people are excited to see you in your senior season. Have fun out there.
Thank you.
So that's Jordan Brock. We're going to be joined by another senior in just a moment. There's a freshman shooting out there. That's Ansley Hall. A lot of freshmen out there. You see Madison Brady, Peyton Carter getting rebounds. It's the 4th annual Maintain the Tradition Tennessee Tech Women's Basketball Fundraiser. Of course, the season is about to begin 10 days from now at Vanderbilt. Plenty of home games throughout the year. Reminder for season tickets, you can call 931-372-3940. Again, that number's 931-372-3940. Plenty of opportunities for season tickets. Okay, we've got another Golden Eagles senior. It's Mackenzie Coleman, 97 free throws.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So three-way tie, though, for you, Abby Buckner, and Jordan Brock.
Right.
I'm thinking we should find a way to
yeah,
do like a
shoot off
tiebreaker.
right here, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah. Are you aware, by the way, that you are the third leading free throw shooter in Tennessee Tech women's basketball history for a career?
I did not know that. No.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
How are you able, I mean, this kind of sounds like a simple, maybe even dumb question, but how have you been able to shoot free throws that effectively? Like, tell someone who's horrible at free throws like myself what it takes to be a good free throw shooter.
I think for me, I always get made fun of because I take a lot of time on the free throw line. Like, I probably use the standard amount of time that they give you, like all of it. So I just really take my time. Like, I think I take like 6 dribbles in all, and then I just focus in on the goal and then just put it in. So I guess the time and focus would be what I would tell someone who's terrible at free throws.
I appreciate that. Should be taking some notes right now.
Yeah.
Cool, calm, collected.
Yeah.
That's great. How has all of these adjustments, that's kind of been one of the theme questions we've asked so many people with COVID, with all the protocols, the mask wearing, everything that's gone on, how have you been able to handle it?
I think at first it was very difficult for all of us, especially being off like 6 months without seeing each other. So coming back, we were just so excited to get going, see each other, and then we had a whole list of rules that, you know, we had to abide by now, but I think we're all just very thankful we get to play the game we love together, and if we have to wear a mask and social distance, that's something we're going to do. So
How pumped are you for the start of the year, 10 days at Vanderbilt to get the season going?
I think we're all super excited. It feels like forever since we actually played a basketball game and even got to watch any type of basketball. So I think we're just ready to get the season started and eager to play with each other and see how much we've improved from last year.
How has it been going through this together with the 5 seniors that you've all have come in since the start of your freshman campaigns, and now here you are, seniors, if you can even believe that.
Yeah.
What is that bond like?
I think our bond is very special. I think each of us are very different in personalities, but we all really complement each other. And just the fact that we're now seniors, I think it's crazy because like, it feels like yesterday we were just walking here for our first practice, scared to death, didn't know what to expect. So I know that our bond will last even after we're done playing college basketball.
Veteran team like this, as we'll leave you with this final question, veteran team, a lot of big-time players are back, yourself included. What do you feel are some of the things that this team needs to do to be successful this year?
I think just staying together. We all have the ability to score, to play defense. So I think we're going to be a really big threat to handle because of every position is a threat. So I think, yeah, just stay together, stay motivated. Don't let COVID really discourage us if something happens, but that's all I got. So.
Well, it's perfect. And
Yeah.
congratulations again, 97 out of 100 free throws. Good luck this season. I know so many of us are excited to watch you and your team play.
Thank you.
That is Mackenzie Coleman. There's another senior right there, Keisha Brady. I don't think it's possible to not see her with a smile on her face, having a great time. She is always so energetic, one of the leaders of this team, who ended up with 88 free throws. Oh, look at this. Julia Curtis, 98 as we're getting a score. So forget the free throw off that we were talking about with Abby having 97, Jordan and Mackenzie Coleman all 97. It's Julia Curtis, the freshman, who has 98. She currently is your leader here for Tennessee Tech. Maintain the tradition, the 4th annual event. Of course, no fans. You see all those empty seats there. So we're excited here on YouTube Live to get the opportunity to bring the action home to you. We thank all of you who have already donated up to this point. Again, ttsports.com. Go to the donate tab, or with our fantastic video production crew, they have that scan to donate right there on your screen. Unbelievable. It works great. You take your phone out, you scan it. It'll take you exactly to where you need to go to donate. All right, let's continue the theme of Golden Eagles seniors, running through senior after senior after senior, is Megan Clark. Megan, how are you? How'd the free throws go?
Good. I think I did pretty well. Missed 5.
That's pretty good, 95. All right, all right. So we've asked so many people this question. What has all of this been like with the adjustments with COVID and the protocols and everything like that?
The mask really stinks, but it's been different. Not being able to like hang out outside of practice and stuff like that. But we team bond and stuff with the mask, and we find a way. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And do you believe it's your senior season? Like, what emotions, what are you thinking about that, knowing this is your last year?
Oh yeah, time has flown. Like looking back at from freshman year and when we were so little and we just got here, and now it's already senior year. So it's crazy.
If 2020 and COVID and everything has taught us one thing, it's like one day at a time and really hone in on that. But do you know yet after college, like, do you have any plans so far? Or?
Yeah, I would love to be a strength and conditioning coach and then hopefully open my own gym one day.
That's awesome.
So going towards that.
Great stuff, great stuff. Tell me about this bond that the seniors have. You know, we talk about Jordan, Abby, yourself, Mackenzie, Keisha. You have all been here this entire time. What is that bond like?
Oh yeah, we just get each other, and we just have a bond. Like we just know what each other does and what we like, and so it's good.
Yeah, and last year you had the opportunity, played more, had some big moments throughout the season. How do you feel that your game personally has developed now that you enter that senior season?
Yeah, I mean, I've just tried to get better in different ways and not just be a three-point spot shooter, but try to do some things differently.
And how excited are you that the season is right around the corner? This event usually means it's around the corner. 10 days, you guys will be in Nashville to take on Vanderbilt. How excited are you?
Oh, I'm super excited. I mean, I'm glad we get a season and we get to finish it off here, so.
Definitely. And then lastly, is there anybody out there that might be watching, or any shout outs you want to give or message to Golden Eagle fans?
My people back home in Florida. So thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for supporting.
Definitely. All right. Well, that's Megan Clark. We appreciate you joining us, and good luck this year.
Thank you.
That's one of the Golden Eagles seniors who ended up, as she said, with 95. Starting to wind down our time here. Remember, 100 free throws per person. 50 in the Eblin Center, 50 in the Academic Wellness Center. They rotate 10 at a time. Of course, we appreciate all of the donations that we've had up to this point. Not just the donations, but of course, the support for Tennessee Tech women's basketball, second to none in the OVC. Season's about to begin the day before Thanksgiving at Vanderbilt. That following Sunday will be at Chattanooga. Tennessee Tech on December 3rd will be at Jacksonville State. And then they will have a stretch of 5 straight home games that begins December 13th in the Eblin Center against Jacksonville State. And it'll be a doubleheader as well. Of course, season tickets are available, ttsports.com, or the number 931-372-3940. There is a look at the schedule that you see a lot of home games in December, so come out to the Eblin Center where there will be fans here. Of course, a number of protocols will have to be followed, and you can learn all about that, ttsports.com. Well, another senior right now that we are pretty excited to be talking to, it's Abby Buckner, who ended up with 97 free throws. That's a pretty good number. How do you feel about that score?
I feel good about it. Just took my time and knocked them down.
There you go. Absolutely. Well, you're, of course, one of the leaders of this team, won the President's Award the last 2 seasons. How has it been, especially trying to lead some of the freshmen, some of the younger players throughout these very challenging times?
Yeah. It's for sure been difficult, but I think Coach Rose has set a good platform for us as seniors to help the younger ones come up, and just so we can teach them what Coach Rose taught us when we were freshmen. And I think we've done a good job so far. We know there's going to be a lot of trials throughout the season that we're going to have to help them with, but so far I think we're doing a good job of giving them the foundation of what we learned at this time as a freshman.
Do you believe, speaking of freshmen, has it set in at all that you're a senior and this is your last year?
Not really. Some days it is and some days it's not, Coming into practice, you never know when it could be your last practice, and like for us as seniors, we have a lot of time left, but not really. So we just have to go out there and give it all we got every single day.
And take it one day at a time,
That's
which
right.
it sounds like your team has been able to do. What are some of the things that excite you most about this year's Golden Eagle squad?
For me, it's the group of seniors that we have. You know, as freshmen, we came in, we struggled a lot. We only won 7 games as freshmen. So I think just to show everyone that supports us our growth, I know they've seen it throughout these last 3 years, but I think this year they will really be able to see why us as seniors are here to help them turn the culture around and just turn the Tennessee Tech around women's basketball program. So I think just to show the fans how much we've helped them.
And you bring up fans and get the chance to ask you as a senior, as one of the leaders, what does it mean to you? I don't know how much you've thought about it at all, if anybody has, but this is the 50th year anniversary of Tennessee Tech women's basketball. So what does this season, especially with everything else going on, mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I wish that things could be normal and we could have a lot of fans come out and we could still go up in the stands after the games and tell everyone thank you for coming. But we're going to make the most of this season and we're going to make it the best season possible.
Well, your family is always here. I mean, they're not just in the Evelyn Center. They're going everywhere. They were in
Yes, sir.
Vegas last year. They go to every game. You have tremendous support. Is there anything, if they're watching right now, that you want to say to them?
I just want to tell them thank you always for supporting me ever since I was little with all of my games and practices, whether that's school or summer ball. So just thank you for always supporting me and watching me come play the game I love.
Well, Abby, great stuff. Congratulations on the 97 today here. Maintain the tradition, and
Thank
good
you.
luck this season.
Thank you.
That's Tennessee Tech senior Abby Buckner. As I believe we got some more scores in. There's a couple of Golden Eagles right there. As Tennessee Tech head coach Kim Roseman mentioned, Taylor Lamb. That's kind of what we started off with. She wearing the gray sweatshirt. Such a vital part of this program the last few seasons, but medical red shirt with some back issues. So she, though, has been, as Coach Roseman said, like another assistant coach, just very energetic and just an awesome person. Well, let's see. Who do we have right now? We're talking to a sophomore, Malia Owens, as we take a look at what she has been able to do. How did the free throws go for you? I think you hit 93. Is that correct?
Yes, they went well. In the beginning, I was kind of a little tired from the scrimmage we just did, so I missed a couple, but once I kind of got into the groove, it was just easy.
Definitely, and 93, a great score. Like talking to a sophomore right here because you had the chance to adjust to college athletics and the college experience last year. This is such a different experience with all the protocols and COVID and everything. How important was it, though, to already have a year of experience under your belt to try to handle all this?
I think it was definitely great, especially to experience it while it was still normal. I think that it was easier for us to kind of adjust. We got to come in the summer. We got to get that work in. Like, we weren't on our own like our freshmen this year. We're at home for 6 months. Like, we didn't get to come in and have our summer session to kind of get that chemistry and get that bond. So we're working extra hard to try to get that now, and I think it's really coming together. It just takes a little more work and a little more willingness to just kind of know there's probably going to be some mistakes on the way, but just kind of playing for each other.
How important was it to have that year under experience your belt? What did you learn most going through it as a freshman, having a productive freshman season?
I think for me, I've just learned that you always have to be adding new things to your game. Like, you have to be able to affect the game in some way, and once you get to the college level, everybody's good. It's not like in high school where you can kind of just do whatever you want, and you kind of know that, like, some players are just kind of playing for fun, but, like, in college, everybody's good. And if you can only do one thing, like if you can only shoot, then they're going to start scouting that. They're going to guard it. So you have to know, like, okay, what's the next step? What's the next place that I can grow my game to be better for my team?
What do you think that the Golden Eagles need to do this year to be successful? What are some of the things that you like the most about this team?
One, I think that we are starting to get a lot of chemistry together. I think we have a lot of talent this year, and we're accepting our roles and kind of learning, like, to play together and play for each other. And I think we played just super hard, which can kind of cover up a lot of mistakes. And honestly, if you watch this right now, you probably wouldn't even tell that we were off for 6 months.
Well, that's great to hear. I know a lot of people are excited about that. How excited are you about the start of the year?
I'm so excited. It has been so long without basketball, and I just cannot wait to get out there with the team.
You're very close with Jada Gwynn. You both were freshmen last year. It's her birthday tomorrow. Do
Yes.
you wish her happy birthday? You get her anything?
Yes, I have a gift for her. I can't say it right
yeah,
now
yeah.
because she might find out. But her mom's coming up tomorrow, so we'll probably try to do something today. Maybe cook or something. I don't know. We'll see how tired we are after this.
Yeah, I think I was told to ask you that you cook.
Yes.
So what's your favorite thing to cook?
So recently I found out that a crock pot is the greatest thing ever. It saves a lot of time whenever we're running around all the time in practice and stuff. So if we don't have time to like make breakfast or we don't have time to make dinner, we'll just like, there's this chicken chili that Meg actually told me the recipe for.
Sounds great.
So good. We put it in the crock pot, then we come back later and it's probably good for like 2 or 3 days. So that's probably my favorite thing right now.
Well, sounds amazing. It's perfect. Great stuff. Well, hey, continue to have a great practice, and obviously the free throws today were great. Good luck this season, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
That's Chef Malia Owens for Tennessee Tech women's basketball as we roll through right here on Maintain the Tradition. A couple of Golden Eagles seniors. There's Jordan Brock. Number 3 is Megan Clark, 33. Mackenzie Coleman. And again, we appreciate all of those out there who have donated to this great fundraiser for Tennessee Tech women's basketball, the largest fundraising event for Golden Eagle women's basketball. Again, continue to go to ttsports.com. Under the Donate tab, you have the opportunity to donate for this great event. One sophomore to another. Little early birthday greetings. It's your birthday tomorrow, Jada Gwynn. So happy birthday. How are things going?
Things are going good.
How did the free throws go? At 88?
Yes, 88. I was kind of shot okay the first 50, but then the last 50 I picked it up and I did a lot better.
Well, you go into this year a sophomore, point guard. You had the opportunity as a freshman to kind of learn the ropes a little bit. How do you feel going into this year with already that year of experience under your belt?
I feel very confident, especially from last year learning from senior point guard Akia Harris. I learned a lot from her, just watching her in practice every single day, so I'm very confident.
Definitely, and what has been, do you think, the biggest difference between, and I know we haven't seen the season yet, it hasn't started, but at least to this point, the biggest difference from your freshman season now into your sophomore year?
I think the biggest difference for me is just working on communication. Last year, I did play the 1, but I also played some 4. But this year, it's mainly just being the point guard, so just being vocal and making sure everybody is in the right spot.
What about all the adjustments? As you see, you got to pull the mask up again. That's been a huge adjustment, wearing the mask, and then all of the COVID protocols. How has that gone for you personally?
Personally, I think it's gone good. It has been hard, like, to remember to wear your mask. Like, you go to your car, going somewhere, and you're like, oh, I forgot my mask. But I think I've been doing a good job adjusting to that.
Definitely. And as a sophomore, there's some freshmen on this team. What have you kind of told them, if anything, about this program, about being a part of this team, having just gone through that last year?
Yeah, this is a great program to be in. We're always working on, like, making you not only a better person but a better player. So just always work on that.
How excited are you to finally play in a game?
Yeah.
First one's at Vanderbilt, eventually play with some fans here in the Eblen Center. How much does that excite you?
I'm very excited. It's been a long time since we've been playing basketball, and I'm just ready to get back to it.
What do you like most about this year's Tennessee Tech team?
I like our team chemistry, not only on the court but off the court. We are always there for each other, whether it's basketball or just schoolwork and stuff like that. So we have really great team chemistry.
Well, great stuff, Jada. Before I let you go, I was asked to ask you, I believe in Netflix a lot. What's your favorite Netflix show?
Right now I'm watching Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
I'm currently on the 8th season, but there's 17, so I have a lot of watching to do. Yes.
Wow, okay. Well, good luck with that. More importantly, good luck with the start of the season. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to watching you play this year, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
That is the almost birthday girl, Jada Gwynn. Birthday tomorrow. There is a birthday girl that we will be speaking to in a little bit. It is Keisha Brady's birthday. Again, 50-year anniversary. Tennessee Tech women's basketball, one of the most successful programs in the OVC. Most OVC tournament championships, 9 of them. Most wins in the OVC tournament total with 46. Most appearances in the NCAA tournament in the OVC's history as well. And 3 wins in the NCAA tournament. That is the most for any any team in the OVC, rather. 3 wins in the NCAA tournament. Of course, a storied tradition of Tennessee Tech women's basketball. Okay, we've got another Golden Eagle joining us. We're starting to near the end of meeting all of these Golden Eagles for this event. Second season with Tennessee Tech women's basketball. It's Grace Pelfrey. Grace, how are you, and how did the free throws go?
I'm doing good, and they went pretty well. A little bit cold in the fit, but we got them done.
Oh, yeah, you're over at the Academic Wellness Center and then come here that walk over. And so what was your score? I should know this off the top of my head. But
me and Keisha both got 88, so almost in that 90s range, but we'll get it the next time.
Okay. Well, hey, you're in your second season now of Tennessee Tech women's basketball. What do you think you learned most from the first year that can translate and carry over into this season?
The first year, I think the best thing we learned is that it's not the ones that score the most points, but the ones that play the best together, and everyone accepting their role and just doing their best. So I just think coming together as well as we can, as playing in unison, is probably the most important thing I learned.
I've asked so many players this question, and so many have given that sort of response of one of the things that they like most about this team is the chemistry. You guys seem to be just such a close together unit. What have you seen out of that in terms of the team chemistry?
I think we all get along pretty well. We don't ever get any drama. I think we all hang out pretty well off the court and on the court, except for DJ. We kind of tolerate her, but besides that, we get along pretty well.
That's great stuff. Let me ask you, how has all of, in terms of the protocols and everything COVID related, what has that been like for you, having to follow all of those things and make sure that, of course, everybody's safety first?
Well, for me, since my dad's the coach, we can knock out both teams. So he's been like a warden for COVID. And so he literally took my keys back in the beginning of COVID, and I could not go anywhere. So very strict.
That's a smart move.
But yeah, it's been going fine. So.
Hey, you mentioned your dad, of course, is the Tennessee Tech head men's coach, John Pelfrey. Your brother, Jackson, he's a manager.
The whole family.
The whole family. I mean, that just seems so cool. What has that been like the last year and now this year?
It's got its positives and negatives. So let me tell you something about John. There's a difference between Coach Pell and John. So you want to talk to Coach Pell. He's calm, he's cool, he's collected, and he's patient. Now, John, on the other hand, veins popping, stomping, going everywhere. You don't want to meet John.
Oh, that is funny. That is great. That little inside info for the Tennessee Tech men's basketball program and the men's head coach. Okay, glad we're talking with Grace right now. As we kind of conclude our time with you, what do you think this team has? What are you most excited about for this year that could lead to success for Golden Eagle women's basketball?
I think we have a lot of talent and a lot of passion, and the fact that we work so well on the court, and I'm just excited because I know we're all ready to play. I'm just excited to play. I think we all are too. So I think we can do it. I think we can go all the way, and I'm just excited to see how we work together.
All right, Grace. Well, thank you for joining us. Thanks for the inside info as well. We love hearing that. That's Grace Pelfrey here. Maintain the tradition. 4th annual event. I believe we have just one more student athlete to go. We've talked to every coach. We've talked to almost every player. And I guess we could say we saved the best for last because it is her birthday. Keisha Brady, the birthday girl, happy birthday. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Has the team sung you happy birthday yet? Have you
They
done
did
that?
before
Okay.
practice, and then I got a little cupcake.
Oh, cupcake. Nice. What flavor?
Vanilla.
That's a great flavor.
I know, it's the best.
Okay, good, because I was hoping the team sang you happy birthday so I didn't have to because there's nobody that wants to hear me sing.
If you want to sing, that's okay.
Maybe if there's time at the end. Right now, we'll just kind of head into the questions and stuff like that. You're a preseason All-OVC player. You were an All-OVC first-teamer last year. You're a senior. You're a leader. I mean, the list goes on and on. What do you believe that your role is on this year's team?
So my role this year on this team is basically the same as it's always been. It's to drive and to lead by actions, and then to set that tone on defense and to encourage everybody, and then picking up the energy and the intensity. So that's my role, I would say. Just being that energy and having that motor on both ends of the floor, but most definitely on defense.
You're one of 5 seniors. We've spoken to all of them up to this point.
I'm sorry. Why y'all coming here? Y'all making me nervous.
There is something going on. I can kind of see the way you're. Oh, here we go. They're singing. Look at that. Oh, they're all.
Cupcake.
You're about to get one.
Birthday, dear Keisha. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And many more.
God bless Coach Roseman.
And that's a wrap, Keisha Brady. That's a wrap.
Drop that on camera.
Oh, yeah, we got that on camera for sure. Absolutely. What flavor is it? Taste good? Yeah? Okay.
This is great.
Yeah.
So y'all was planning that while I was over here?
Yeah. All right. That's, I mean, we talk about the team chemistry. That's pretty cool to just have that going on as Coach Roseman comes by.
Let me clean her up so you can finish your interview right here.
Well, she'll make the adjustment as so many have done.
Y'all see this great coach and player bond right here.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you guys are a super close team. As we're going to try to get back on track here. If anybody can, it's you. You've been so good at making the adjustments throughout your career. First of all, I mean, how cool was that? This team seems so close.
We are all very close. This team right here, it's the closest we've ever been. I love this team. We're close on the court and off the court. This team is something special. I love it.
What about you and the other seniors? You must have this special bond, having all gone through this together, the ups, the downs. Yeah. Now you're in your final season. What is that bond like?
Oh, it's strong. We all love each other. You wouldn't be able to tell if anything is wrong with us. We can be arguing, you would never notice, but our chemistry on the court is so tight. We can get on each other and be like, hey, okay, cool, I got you. Off the court, hey, let me help you with this homework assignment. Let me help you with that. So we have each other's back on and off the court, so it's very tight, and I love my seniors. I wouldn't know what I would do without them. I love them so much.
What do you think are some of the biggest strengths this year for this Golden Eagle women's basketball team?
Ooh, the strengths that we have, we are very gritty, as Coach Allie would say. Other words, toughness. That's one big strength that we have. I would say we have our post players and our guards. We have a lot of guards this year. We all can shoot the three. We all can attack, but most definitely the grit is something that we really needed. So.
Following all these protocols, of course, during COVID and all the practices and everything, how excited are you to finally play in a game, Vanderbilt, 10 days from now? How pumped are you?
Oh, I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I was actually glad when we were able to get back out here. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. This mask is not going to stop me from enjoying the game that I love. So I'm very excited. I'm ready to play Vandy. I'm ready to get after. I'm ready to get this season rolling.
Well, we can't wait to watch you and the rest of your teammates play. Happy birthday again. 2 cupcakes, not just one. It's great stuff, and enjoy the season. Good luck this year.
Thank you so much.
As our final student athlete, it's Keisha Brady. Free throws are over up to this point. As we take a look at the scores, there's Jordan Brock with 97 of them. Look at all those 90s out there. Megan Clark, 95. Anna Jones with 90. Malia Owens, 93. Ansley Hall, the freshman, 94 of them. More scores coming in. Abby Buckner, 97. Hey, you got a lot of high 88s. Keisha, Grace, and Jada all with 88. Peyton Carter had 85. I believe Julia Curtis, as we might see your score. Yeah, there it is, your winner, 98 of them. Mackenzie Coleman, we made note of her earlier. She is the 3rd all-time leading free throw shooter for a career. That is Mackenzie Coleman is an 83% career free throw shooter, 97 of them. DJ Mcfarlane, 70. Freshman Madison Brady had 89 of them. Continue as we wind down here. Everyone has shot up to this point. We appreciate everybody joining us. Of course, you can still scan to donate. Go to ttsports.com. All proceeds go directly to Tennessee Tech women's basketball. Before we say farewell on this broadcast here, YouTube Live, we feel it is more appropriate to have Coach Allison Clark come in and say a big hearty thank you to everybody out there.
Yeah, Dylan, first of all, I just want to say thank you to you, Thomas Cohern, Jordan Ratty, and Brian Kazak's up in the booth. and for all your video crew for the tremendous work you guys did today for this event. I thought it went really well the first time to do this again, just to adjust to the change, not being able to have fans in here. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that watched and just for all your support of women's basketball throughout the years. We appreciate you guys, we love you guys, and we hope to see you at the Hooper Eblin really soon. So thank you guys, have a great day.
And wings up.
Wings up.
Well, there you go. That's Coach Allison Clark. We thank her for that message. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. She said it for me, but a thank you to everybody out there who has donated, who went to ttusports.com. This fundraiser means so much to the Tennessee Tech women's basketball program. It's a shame that we couldn't have fans in here with everything going on. We hope we did it justice, showing some of the free throws, talking to all the players. Of course, it was a blast. Again, one more time, that is how you can donate. ttusports.com. You can go to the donate tab. There is the direct link right there. You can scan the box, how to mail it, everything like that. The season for Tennessee Tech women's basketball, that kicks off November 25th, the day before Thanksgiving at Vanderbilt. It's the start of a 3-game road swing. The 29th is at Chattanooga. December 3rd is a conference game at Jacksonville State. Then a stretch of 5 straight home games that begins December 13th. Jacksonville State, that's a doubleheader in the Eblin Center. There will be fans in the building. As you take a look at the schedule, to get season tickets, ttusports.com. You can also call the phone number that is 931-372-3940. Again, that is 931-372-3940 for season tickets. That's going to do it for our coverage. Coach Allison Clark said a special thanks to the video production staff. I'll say it as well, as you see the season ticket ad right there. Brian Kazak, Jordan Rowdy, and of course the tireless student workers that do such a great job helping make this production possible. My name is Dylan Vazano. We say farewell from the Eblin Center. Looking forward to seeing all of you out there. And remember, first game at Vanderbilt, November the 25th.